The long history of racism and racial inequity in the city permeates all parts of life in the city of Boston. But I think there are some areas that we have to make immediate improvements and address racism now. And I'll pick four of them. In the economic development of the city, there's no question that a city where a white household has 247,000 in the median net worth and a black household has $8, that we can't stand for that. We have to be bold and intentional about moving that number. And I'll give three quick responses to that and move forward. We have to make sure that we address wealth creation through small business creation. Small business creation, I'm proud that the mayor signed an executive order that 25% of the discretionary spending for the city will now go to women-owned businesses and businesses of color. That's about $180 million a year. That's just the start. We need to make sure that we drive that up. But we also have to drive the ability for our small businesses, particularly brown and black-owned businesses, to find capital. It's their biggest complaint in the city of Boston is how hard it is for us to get loans, how hard it is for us to have people support our businesses. It's a big problem. The third thing that's important is to make sure that as the city grows and as we have big development, that we have very clear goals and mandates around participation on those big developments. We've got to make sure that our black-owned businesses and brown-owned businesses can participate. The second category would be education. It is important, in fact, that we address all the inequities in education around the opportunity gap, the race achievement gap, and it starts with making sure that our young folks have what they need. And so in and outside of the class, we have to give them the supports that they need. It means it's mental health, it's stable housing, it's making sure that those who have food insecurities are well fed before they get to school. It is critical that the city wraps around our children and our families so that our students can succeed. And I'll be real quickly on the last one because I see the time is out. We need to make sure that health inequities are addressed. COVID has made it clear, we knew before, but if you weren't sure, now you know, that we have underlying issues that we've got to take care of. It starts with food insecurity. It starts with some of the same social determinants that I just talked about in education. The city's got to make a dent in that in a very intentional way.
All right, thank you, John.